Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Washington Huskies will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They'll send out the kicker here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. The Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit.
Just keeps moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Snares it outside. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll be brought down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Running it back, it's Jackson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He'll pull it on the read. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Back to pass, it's Sanders. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
A lot of urgency for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Horn. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Fast motion from the offense. He's right on target. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. A 3rd and long coming up here. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads it left.
Well, you know who's got to love the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Keeps it going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
21, Washington, 6.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Sanders. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the pass, defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Smashes through.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be a run on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
24, Washington, 9.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington wants to go quickly.
Second down coming up.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Brings up second down.
He wants to pass it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Boston. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Looking to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hunter. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Coleman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run it from the gun.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. No.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 24 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll try to snap it quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and made. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wide receiver shows motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Makes the grab outside. It's Jackson. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Washington right back to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And game. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Fires toward the target. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get to it. Escapes trouble. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. This time on target. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.